ask away. I can't wait. Now I'm intrigued.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to blindside people, and
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
I'm not going to get into like any weird, crazy categories.
Oh, you go ahead. You do whatever you feel necessary. You have me. You have my unadulterated attention. You're good.
So, Rainbow, how would you best describe your character?
Aiden Ford is a strange fellow. I guess what I love about him is that he's one of the only characters in the entire franchise that goes, as far as like main characters, that goes through the gate with a sense of wonder.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was only natural, but only in hindsight did I realize that everyone else was playing it like it was totally cool, that they were fucking multi-dimensional, traveling through wormholes and shit, you know what I mean?
It's
like
Monday,
yeah. Like even Shepard, it's like this guy's just a pilot, and all of a sudden he learns that he can travel to fucking Atlantis, and he's like cool. He's like just cool with it,
Yeah, gets in a cockpit. He's like, oh, this is all right.
Yeah, he's like,
cool,
this is fine, So I thought it was really great for Ford to. What I tried to do was make him the audience, make him you. In a small part, he was all of us watching. That was like, holy fuck! Look at this shit! Like, this is unbelievable! Like, I'm doing something that a handful of people get to do in this life, So I love that about him. His sense of wonder, his sense of discovery. I love that he was a dedicated soldier who did the job and did it well, and obviously elevated his career at a young age to get to the point where he could have top secret clearance and be that guy. He was young, but he was second in command. If you look at everyone who he was with, he actually was above them on the totem, but he didn't act like it. That was the other thing I love, is his humility and his love. He was able to have a soft side, and and I was young shooting it, and I like that what I was able to do in a short time with not a lot given to me. I didn't have a lot to work with as far as what the writers gave me until he turned, and then that's a different guy. And now we'll talk about what I like about fucking Super Ford, and I like that guy a lot. I really love the fact that he was a wild card, that he was, the drugs had made him a little bit questionable.
That's a very polite way to put it.
Yeah. But I love that his dedication rang through all of that. He was, if we look back, he was on the right side of history. He was doing all the right things. He just was, he was more a take by force kind of guy. He wasn't willing to take any shit from this fucking Wraith anymore. He was just going for it, and I love that about him. From an actor's perspective, I like playing that guy a lot, because there's just a lot more meat. You could just, I could dig in, and Martin Giro wrote some really, really wonderful stories for me to tell.
Yeah.
So I really love that. But I love Aiden Ford. I thought he was really underused, and they really had something special that they, for some reason, didn't see right in front of them. And but he was great. Yeah. That's all the stuff I like about him. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have anything in common with him? Is part of that character you?
Yeah. I mean, I was I was very young, and that was one of the first. I had done I had done some big films, and I had done some shows, but like that was, this was a huge job for me. So there was a real sense of wonder for me. I knew what it meant to be on this show. I was a fan. It was like it's like getting called up to the majors. It was like, oh shit, like this is what I've been waiting for. So a lot of him was me. Even just the way that I got the gig, how fast it was, the transition. I was just on set. It was, within 48 hours, I got the job and I was shooting the pilot. So there was a sense of wonder for that. And being in a big studio and, everything. So it all sort of trickled into the character. And he was that guy. I liked what I created. I think that people got it after. Once it was too late, people started really loving Ford. When he was on the chopping block, it was too late already. But what people that go back and watch it now, they're like, oh, I really loved him. Like he had something that the other characters didn't. He was something new for the show. Yeah. So yeah. There's a lot of me in there. I'd say there's a lot of me in Ford.
Is there any Ford in you? Did anything rub off?
Just drugs. Like I would be the guy to do space drugs for sure. I'd be like, let's try it. I want to see this shit. What happens now? No, there's. I mean, we have a lot in common. I'd say, there's a lot of Ford in me. Yeah. Except I'm not. No, I was about to say I'm not a soldier, but I'm definitely a soldier. We're all soldiers. We all soldier on emotionally and every other way. So there's a lot of Ford in me. I hope there's a lot of Ford in all of us. That when you act and create a character, and when the character's written, they're all written to reflect humanity. So I hope there's Ford in all of us. Yeah.
You're getting pretty deep on me, man.
It's true. I'm sorry. I haven't slept in 2 days. But no, it's true. Yeah.
So with all the time playing Ford and being on Stargate and being a fan of Stargate, how has your life been affected by the show?
How's my life been affected by the show? First of all, it's been affected negatively and positively. Being on the show was, as I've stated, just amazing for me. For my career's growth, for my personal growth, for just my being a part of something that I love. That's all positive. And being able to meet you and meet literally, hundreds of thousands of people over the years that are fans of the show, and that we all share this strange, common denominator, which is Stargate. So meeting people in a safe space that is loving has been really, really lovely for me. So all of that has been positive, and just getting my name out there. It's a big show, so there's benefits to that. I've gotten to do other sci-fi shows just based on them wanting me because of Stargate. Especially like sci-fi shows, they love that. They love that sort of intermingling. And then negatively, it affected me too. When I lost my job on Stargate, it awoke a depression in me that I didn't know I had before then, that has lasted till now. There was a darkness that was the catalyst for, that I had no idea existed in me, and it brought a lot of insecurities up and a lot of stuff, because I didn't understand what happened or why I lost my job, and I still don't know. So it affected me negatively, as well. Yeah. But that's more on a personal, very, very personal level, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, but overall, it's fucking great. Like, I love it. Like, you know, we're over a decade later at this point, and you know, almost a decade to when it actually went off the air, I believe. Or is it?
Yeah,
did we hit that mark already?
Yeah, that was. I think we're getting there. Shoot, when was that?
2008. So yeah, we're just about.
Yeah, that went off the air in 09.
Like, yeah, so we're just about there. So, you know, that's fucking amazing. So there's something really special and powerful about something that lasted that long and continues to thrive, especially in an environment as far as entertainment that is so volatile and really weird right now. To have something that's just sort of kept going is fucking amazing. And for me to have, you know, a little tiny piece of that is historic. I mean, that'll be something that I'm remembered by.
Yeah.
You know? So, it's special. So, paws and eggs. Sorry, I'm so long-winded. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Let's see here.
Where's the meaty shit, man? You said you're gonna take it to weird places. Let's go.
Well, so I've been jumping around a little bit here.
Yeah.
And apparently my handwriting is atrocious.
Take it. Even to you?
Even to me,
That's
man.
a problem.
Yeah.
I can't read that.
Not that great. So do you go to a lot of conventions?
I don't go to a lot of conventions. I'd like to do more. I'm just busy. I'm working on shows. I'm working on myself. Mm-hmm. I'm working on loving me and taking time to evolve constantly and learn new skills, and I'm working on my own projects. I'm working on music all the time. I'm writing. I got some really cool stuff that I'm writing, and I design clothing. I design furniture. I do a bunch of stuff.
Dang, man.
For myself, yeah. And so I do conventions whenever I'm. Actually, you know what? Whenever I'm offered, I also do them. I don't really have. Like, I just sort of got an agent again, so there was a good 7 or 8 years where I just didn't do any conventions. Mm-hmm. Except I would go back to Australia because they contacted me directly.
Yeah.
And so I did that one for a while. Pardon me. But I don't do a lot of them. Not enough, I'm sure. Like, I don't do as many as everyone else. I'm hardly ever in the mix, which is, it's also nice for me because I'm usually busy when I'm at them. People, mm-hmm. because they see everyone else all the time, they're kind of like, oh shit, Rainbow's here. Like, let's sort of talk to him while we can, because we don't know when the next time we'll see him is. And so I like that. But I love doing them. I really do. They take a lot of energy out of me. Mm-hmm. You know, because you feel like you have to give everyone a little bit of yourself. And it's tiring, but it's rewarding. It's really lovely. But I could do more. Yeah. I could do more. I would do more. Well, with the shows I have coming up, I'm sure that I'm going to be running around the circuit a little bit more.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Just because it's I got a superhero thing coming up that'll be kind of cool. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not a superhero, but I'm in the show, so. I'm always playing a cop. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world. I play a cop, so my resume is riddled with me just playing a fucking cop, and I don't understand it. I'm like the least cop human in the world. They're always like, oh yeah, he'd be a good cop, or like, he'd be a good Marine. I'm like, really? Jesus. So
yeah, it's all about the look.
I guess it's all about the look.
Yeah.
I just don't even think I look like, when I look at myself, that's not what I see, but I don't know what I am, obviously. Other than a mess.
So with going to some of the different conventions, you must have met some very interesting characters along the way. Yeah. What would you say is like your weirdest experience with a fan?
I don't know if it's with a fan. I mean, I'll say it again because you just heard the story, but I would say it wasn't so much with the fans as I was just speaking with the interviewer from Germany, and she brought up the last time I was in Germany, which was 13 years ago, and that was one of the first conventions I did. I was young and going crazy, and I invited one of my best friends, Arcade, who I love, my brother, and I invited him to come out with me. So he came with me to Germany, and it was me, him, and Aaron Douglas. And I think I drank like a 26 of vodka to myself, and I don't remember anything after that. But in the morning, the hotel charged me with a new door. I had to buy them a new door because I had apparently taken the door off of the door. Somehow I think I had Wraith enzyme that night or something. I had taken the door off, broken the door, which I don't know how I did that to like a fucking steel hotel door, but apparently I did it. Broke the door, puked on the floor. Me and my friend were both passed out on either side of the bed. I was hanging half off the bed with a puke bucket, and the door was off, and we had fallen asleep. And so we were staying in the same hotel as the fans, so whoever was on our floor had walked by and seen Aiden Ford passed out in his own puke on the floor. So that's probably more of a weird interaction for the fans than with the fans, but I would say that was the one. Yeah. I hadn't thought about it.
So are there any incriminating photos out there of you passed out?
You know what? No.
Really?
And if so, they have never leaked them. They've kept them to themselves. And I think that's sort of been the case with me in Stargate. I think that because I offer a lot of myself up, and I offer myself candidly. I share openly. I don't close myself from any of the fans, and I speak to them as peers. And I don't think I'm anything fucking special at all. I just happen to have a cool job that I landed into, and I'm really lucky and grateful for that. But so I think that everyone's always really respected me and my space and who I am. I've had a couple instances where people have, tried to take photos when they shouldn't, or just, when I'm not in the mood, and but for the most part, everyone's really respected my space and my time, and the fact that I have anxiety and that I might not be okay with stuff sometimes. So they've been really nice, yeah. So there may be someone, that was also like, what is it? It's going to be like a 1 pixel fucking phone camera, it's going to be like a 4 megapixel fucking like Fuji cam from a doorway because they were scared.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know it was me, so we're good. Now I'd be scared. With like a Hasselblad making camera phones now, I'd be terrified. But I don't do that anymore, so we're okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think the future has in store for Stargate and for you?
That's an interesting question.
Well, thank you. I try.
It's an interesting question because if I don't continue to grow as an actor and have my status in the acting world go up, then the Stargate and myself have nothing to do with each other than these conventions for as long as they'll go on and for as long as I'm willing to leave my house. But if Stargate continues and I continue to grow, then I'm sure that I'd get a call at some point asking if I would do something. Maybe they'd bring Aiden Ford back. If I got big enough, then of course you get that call. They try. So, I mean, that's just the world. That's, again, capitalism and fucking creativity trying to coexist, you know? So, I don't know. I just hope Stargate continues for everyone that loves it. And if I can be a part of it, then cool. If not, then I'm happy for the time that I did get to spend, and I'll live in that, you know? And live everywhere else. I'm fucking all over the place. So. Yeah. But I don't know what the future holds for Stargate. That's up to fucking Stargate.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think that it has a lot more money left in it.
That's for sure true.
So MGM is going to take advantage of that.
Capitalism versus creativity.
The question is exactly how.
And will it be the right way so it's supported?
Yeah.
I mean, it's I mean, it's hard. It's hard getting new voices to something that's tested and true, and trying to create something new. It doesn't always work. You know, they'd be smart to probably go back to the old format.
Yeah. At least, you know,
or put a shit ton of money into it and get everyone to do one. You know, they don't realize. I don't know if they. I swear, if they literally did the movie that they said and paid everyone to, if they put the money out and paid everyone to come back, it would be an insane smash.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just about commitment. It's about like money where your mouth is type shit. Otherwise, you're just playing games.
Yep.
You know.
And so far, it seems like MGM is putting their toe in the water.
Yeah.
You know, they started with Stargate Command.co.
Yeah.
Stargate Origins.
Yeah.
You know, now they're doing a documentary thing at Gatecon this year.
Yeah.
You know, so they're slowly revving up the engine.
Yeah.
You know, but
I mean, the product is the end product is what matters. I know. I look forward to it. I'm just, I'm a fan. That's the thing. Is like I can say whatever the fuck I want, but I'm gonna watch it all. Like I'm a fan. Like I love it. I'll give anything a try. I have more than enough time to see it all. Before bed, I can watch an episode of this and an episode of that, and if I like it, then I'll keep going. So I hope they do it right. But I'm happy that either way I can be a part of the engine revving. I got to do interviews with them as well. So it's nice that they're they have to use the past to move into the future, right? It's a good transition. So we'll see.
Yeah. Is there something you want to say to the fans?
I mean, they know me. I love them. I don't, you can contact me on, shit, I'm probably friends with most of them on fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Really
for having
appreciate
me.
it.
I appreciate it too.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thanks.
Thanks.
Absolutely.